Today in building services class we will see about the motors, that is the AC and the DC motor. So motor is nothing but an electromechanical device that converts the electrical energy to mechanical energy, which is used to rotate the pump, impellers, fan, blowers and also drive compressors and also to lift the materials. This is the working principle of a motor, that is an electric current in the magnetic field will experience as a force. So if the current carrying wire is bent into a loop, then two sides of the loop which are at the right angle to the magnetic field will experience forces in the opposite direction. So that opposite forces will be creating a torque to rotate the coil. So the practical motors have the several loop on an armature to provide a more uniform torque and magnetic field as produced by an electromagnet arrangement called the field coils. So this is the working principle of a motor. Next is about the structural design, that is it has the magnetic field in which in between the current is applied which converts into a force. So these are the classifications of the motor. So mainly the electrical motor is classified into two types. One is the alternating current, which is AC motor, and other one is the direct current DC motor. AC motor is again classified into two types. There is synchronous motor and the induction motor, and DC motor is classified into two types, that is the separately excited and the self-excited. This induction motor is again classified into two types, that is the single phase and the three phase motor. Then self-excited motors is classified into three types, that is series, compound and the shunt. Next is about the plumbing left hand rule, where the under which the DC motor works. So that is the forefinger, middle finger and the thumb finger is held at the perpendicular direction, in which the forefinger denotes the direction of the magnetic field, and middle finger denotes the direction of the current, and the thumb finger denotes the direction of the force. So that is the plumbing left hand rule is used to determine the direction of the force or the motion on a current carrying conductor placed in the magnetic. These are the parts of the DC motor, consist of the armature, commutator, coil, brushes and the permanent magnets. So this is the assembly of the DC motor, where it has the rotor, commutator, brushes, starter, which as a whole makes the DC motor. So next is about the advantages and the disadvantages. So advantages of DC motor is high starting torque, quick starting, stopping, reversing and the accelerating, then accurate stepless speed control with the constant torque. Then the disadvantages will be of the high initial cost and high operation and the maintenance. Next is about the AC motor. AC motor is nothing but the alternating current motor. So alternating current is nothing but the current changes the direction of the flow periodically. So that is called as the alternating current. So that has mainly of the two parts. One is the starter and other one is the rotor. So starter is a stationary electrical component which acts as the magnetic field, and rotor rotates the motor shaft. Then again the AC motor is classified into two types, that is a synchronous motor and the. So these are the parts of the AC motor, which consist of the stator and also the assembly in order to rotate it. Next is about the induction motors. Induction motors can be classified into two main groups. One is the single phase induction motor and another one is the three phase induction motor. Single phase induction motor is nothing but which has only one starter winding. So operates with a single phase power supply. Whereas three phase induction motor, it has the three set of starter coils. The rotating magnetic field drags the rotor around with it. Next is the synchronous motor. So synchronous motor is capable of running at the constant speed irrespective of the load acting on them. So it has the more higher efficiency, where the efficiency ranges from 90 to 92%. Next is about the construction of the induction motor, which has the mainly of two components. One is the starter and the rotor. Starter consists of the outer body with end cover which supports bearings of rotor. Inner surface consists of the pole core, pole coil and pole shoe. Whereas rotor, the laminated steel sheath assembled around the shaft. Then winding is placed near the periphery of the. This is the working principle of the induction motor. So working is similar to that of the DC motor, but instead of DC supply, AC supply will be provided. So AC supply is given to the stator, which is the pole coil, and rotor will be, armature will be the rotor. So the pole coil produces the magnetic field which interlinks with the magnetic field produced by the winding in the rotor. Then the torque is produced which rotates the rotor. These are the advantages and disadvantages of the AC motor. Advantages is simple design and rugged construction, reliable operation, low initial cost, easy operation, simple maintenance, simple gear control, fast starting and speed control, and has the higher efficiency. Whereas of disadvantages, difficult speed control, high starting current, low starting torque. Next is about the applications of the AC motor and the DC motor. AC motor mainly of the household appliances applications, and DC motor mainly of the industrial applications. So AC motor is commonly used for the appliances, then compressor drives and the systems, and computers, conveyor systems, fans and air conditioner, hydraulic and the irrigation pumps. So AC motor is mainly used in the residential applications and also for the agriculture purposes. Whereas in the DC motor is mainly used for the fabrication and production units, then also the machineries that demand constant powers such as the vacuums, elevators and all, and sewing machines, then warehouse sorting equipments. So these are the common applications of the AC motors and the DC motors. Thank you.